like that silver.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad.
Used to be exactly the same.
Do well not to point up my age.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian...
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for. What else could he want from two witches?
Griffin's abandoned its lair.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
How'd it work?
More like stench.
City boy. Remember Tredigor?
How can I forget? You learned some things. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Eri Gloir.
A stream, amber waves of grain.
I know how to So, ready?
Let's start. When?
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on.
So tell me, once we find...
No.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the... Speaking of winter and wintering...
Maybe.
It's closed.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! He's about to die! Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a Witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Yeah. Come on, Roach. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tch, a moralist. And what would...
Wouldn't ever be in your...
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To visit...
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my...
Yes, I might have. But... Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Stop!
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took 'em down.
Took 'em down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Don't let up!
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
He didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Emperor Emir var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him,
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
well, now he wishes to make...
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and...
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation.
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls, as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then... We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkemere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before...
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be...
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth, unknown. Parents,
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire.
So moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this jet...
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well.
The Mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her.
And so you did, handing Radovid control...
Nilfgaard recently started a war.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly after...
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her. From the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Right then.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times.
That an ongoing alliance?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have... I don't know where he is.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you state...
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General...
Shame. I might have given you some advice.
Feels more like I'm being ready.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit. Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit set?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me.
Yes?
It's a saying.
No need. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must...
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave. Lacking fluidity and Greg. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Is het een wat geen gehaald?
Imgrimi eb art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Ow! Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer eb the orde.
Weljen namen, wat kan favor? So many months at Foltest Court, yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war?
I think anyone can be wrong.
I had forgotten how I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yet.
How many men in your army? So why me?
You know why. But
she trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as all. Enough of this banter. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you more than you customarily receive for a cut.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Oh, Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Take him to the sorceress.
me.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
Past noon. Calm yourself.
What? Do you
Whoa!
know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant...
Raadsliden echt es tun, es is saur an neem
Es ziet Ep finser nein Mattel. Kan hotel an
Gleivede. Össevatga.
Yes, pen as clean.
Vavon.
Kin ved treine gat. En senfit den gartve. Esse plenten flot makke. En senfit den sikja.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Vedimi, directly out of Nordling Tales. Inconceivable.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's...
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same... Ciri, she's really back?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of... But let's focus on Ciri.
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using...
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic. You must find her, Geralt. Before...
The Wild Hunt.
I've no clue, Geralt. I know as much as you do. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift,
So where's Ciri been
In two places. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me.
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Kaer Trolde.
One thing before we go.
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That... Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not...
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen and get you...
Not gonna happen.
Have it your way? Oh, and...
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
time. Be so kind and do not disturb.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, Bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Medetta, Estreth Esen Novigrad.
What?
Vedin and Ketsa.
See you.
Nintamir Deitra.
Heil, Kerjer!
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.